Pull up on your phone. Don't destroy the video. Right here. Sloppy 100. So they took off. From the south to the north. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Airplanes, Trains, and Cows. Logistics on the Move. We're here at the Great Tennessee Airshow. This is kind of an off-the-cuff kind of thing. So bear with us. As 3 Blue Angels just took off. You got another one here. Remember, Houston, you can't shake the truck. I have my assistant here. Chris and Coke 88 has joined us. Okay. All right, so we were. So there's some Blue Angels. That is if the Blue Angels are your thing. So we really don't know what we have in store here for today. Let me turn down my, huh? They're singing? Are you on the Smyrna? Oh. Your headphones are in there. Let me get a level. Talk.
Hey, this is Will from Music City Flights.
Okay.
wanted to jump on and talk a little bit about what the Blue Angels are doing. Just overhead right now, they're the two solo pilots will start flying circles, calling out landmarks for things that they can see that they're going to use to start a turn or start a maneuver.
Are we still? Yeah, we're still.
Now, while they're doing that, the Diamond, which is aircraft 1 through 4, will do the same thing for their show. So each of them fly a little bit different of a pattern throughout their demonstration, throughout their performance. So this won't be a stream that has a bunch of their maneuvers and the things that they're famous for. They're not going to do the dirty diamond roll right now. Maybe this afternoon when they do their full practice, we'll see some of that. But right now, these are what they call circles, and still very cool to see, and a great opportunity to see these jets up close going slow.
Let me line it up a little bit. Oh, look here. So as Will said, right now they're just doing their logistics. Sorry if I don't see the chat. I'm going to have Houston hopefully respond to some people in the chat if he'd like to. They say hi. So now they've spread out. It's hard to stare at the chat with the 1,000-mile-an-hour aircraft. Will Minkoff has got something I'm interested in. As we have some overhead, I'm just going to do a big pan. I don't know if you'll be able to see them or not. Those are a little high. So the thing is with fighter jet, oh, here we go. Yes, son. Plug it in. We got another charger up here, Houston. Yeah. Hold on, I'm filming a plane coming right toward us. Well, he just, there he is. I got one. That's one right there. Take that block off. Hold on, folks. I got a charger specifically just for that. Didn't that sound awesome, folks? So right now they're flying right over my head, so we can't. Well, here's a guy that wants to be on camera. There he is. So, the thing about these guys, they are, look at that guy going straight up. I hope I'm getting that on camera. Look at him, he's going straight up. I doubt I'm getting this, but now he's coming straight down. So right now they're all at high altitude. Oh, here comes one. but for someone with ADD, this really is hard to concentrate on. When there's so much going on. So this happened a little quick. Practice is supposed to start at 3. I don't know if this one's coming in. He's still hanging up there. There he is. So he is just... We'll get him once he gets in view. I don't know where Fat Albert is. I don't even know if he's here yet or not. That is the infamous C-130 or KC-130 or whatever it is. So right now they're all at a high altitude at the moment. There's a filming rhythm to these fighter jets that you got to get used to. Well, I got to get used to. I'm used to filming slow 737s. So, first time I think I've ever filmed other than just some stray F-22s at Anchorage. So, bear with us here. Because you hear them before you see them. And then all of a sudden they're there. But what a beautiful sound it is. So I'd say this is just a scouting session is what you'd call this. So as of right now, they are all over the place, up high. Hopefully the sound isn't too loud. Yeah, that's called getting the lay of the land. I'm getting the lay of filming these son of a bucks. Where I'm at is in my truck. So, in the back of my truck, and they are currently flying all around Smyrna. As you're looking at Smyrna Airport over here, where I took my flying lessons back in the day. Okay, we got a low pass coming over here to this. Here we go. This one's throwing some smoke. Can y'all see that smoke? So now they're over I-40, or I-24, I should say. And they're going to be cutting back around behind us. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in view at the moment. And they are going to be coming. I'll hold the camera right here. They are coming in low to my left. We'll hold the camera right here. They should be going right over my head soon, unless they turn. No. So we're going to hold it right here and catch them. I need to make that lighter. Let me know if that's too light. It's kind of cloudy out here. All right, they're going the opposite direction. Nope, here they come. Now, folks, we're supposed to be having thunderstorms. Too much contrast, according to Chris. All right, well, let's back the contrast down. All right, we got 3 more doing that same pattern coming through. is. So I'd be lying if I said this wasn't kind of a challenge, but we're getting there. We're getting there. So the official practice, I believe, starts today at 3 p.m., which, if there is a lull, we'll stop streaming till then and then start back. Sorry. Buzz the tower. There's your golf shot. All right, looks like they went straight on over there to Las Casas from here. So now they're all quiet on the western front, as we see the beautiful Smyrna Tower that I used to talk to when I was a young aspiring pilot. Thank you, Richard. We're doing our best. All right, here we go. Richard, the only aircraft I fly now is on flight sim. I used to fly, took flying lessons at this very airport back in maybe 1990, 89, 90. When I was an aerospace major, that was one of my many majors in college. much better, ain't it? I'm trying to get all my cords unwrapped here. Oop. Look at that. I gotta get this untangled, folks. It's driving me nuts. Now that needs to go through there and up this way. Nope. All right, fine. Get on the microphone.
This has been more than I thought it would be.
Yeah.
How's the stream holding up?
Hope I got my headphones off. Can you hear through yours?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
You can't monitor through your headphones?
Well, I got to turn my headphones back up.
Oh.
All right. Now I can hear you.
Okay. How's the stream holding up?
Got a little bit of buffer, but I think we're okay.
All right. Sweet. There are probably 15 minutes or so. This is there. Here you go. Right here, right here, right here.
Yep, got it.
So that is the diamond roll. That is the kind of the signature. That is kind of the signature maneuver for the Diamond aircraft 1 through 4. So, yeah, like I said, this is more than I thought it would be.
So how many are there in total? 6?
6 that fly, 7 that does press.
Okay. And where is Fat Albert? Has he not arrived yet?
Fat Albert got here right when I got here, and he is over
behind the trees.
behind the trees.
Okay, so we can't see Fat Albert.
Not really.
But everybody knows what Fat Albert looks like.
Fat Albert. You know, Roberto.
So yeah, so the official practice is supposed to start at 3, right?
Well, you know,
They might be moving it up because of the weather.
I'm not on the inside. They might just be doing it all right now because of the weather.
Yeah.
Let me go ask some of the Blue Angel nerds that are over there.
Okay. Will's going on a scouting mission. All right. Let's see. Is this thing charging? I need this thing to be charging. Are you not on? Uh-oh. So they did a little loop-de-loop-de. There they are. Well, sorry about the power lines. They just need a lot of power here in Smyrna because of all the industry they got here. How's that? For excuse. Of course, we're at the located at the Town Event Center here in Smyrna. Right off Sam Ridley Parkway, good old Sam. One of the more notable mayors in Tennessee history, I should say. So they're going back over there. Local time is 12:48. The temperature right now is a balmy 83 degrees. Rough Riders show, hi, where is this plane spotting at? We are at Smyrna Airport. I don't know if it's Smyrna International. Somebody said there's an international flight that flies into here. I met some nice folks from over at one of the training areas here earlier. I hear them. Here they go. Right here, Will.
That's about the hardest thing they do right there, the diamond dirty roll.
Now, if you notice, they had their landing gear down.
So that's the dirty part of that. They have their landing gear, their hook, their flaps all down in a, quote, dirty configuration, as opposed to clean, where everything's sucked up and the airplane can go real fast.
Yeah.
And so here they're demonstrating the maneuverability of the aircraft dirty by holding a tight formation and everybody rolling together. The diamond dirty roll.
So that voice you hear is Will Minkoff of Music City Flights, the original streamer at B&A, and also of Nashville Severe Weather, which we possibly might be having some of that this evening.
And so that's what makes me think, are they moving this up?
Yeah.
Because they've been flying for a while, and it looks like the solos are going to launch again. Can you see? I'm not as high as you are. Can you see if there are 2 more aircraft on the runway or on a taxiway? 2 more F-18s?
No.
Okay.
Now, locals call it Fanfare, which is the Music City Fest is this weekend, and they're giving all kinds of weather warnings for that.
Yeah, CMA Fest.
CMA Fest. And as we look to the west, I believe it is. This the west, this direction, I believe.
It is.
Got some pretty serious
Some low clouds.
low clouds.
I guess I should start. Hang on, let me start paying attention to that. Hold on.
All right, Will's going to go to the Weather Command Center. Denny B has joined us. Hello, Denny. Welcome to Smyrna. There's not many reasons to come to Smyrna except for today is one of the great reasons. As we have now the landing gear is back up. When we got here, we had one of these that's somebody over here on the move. Who is this? I saw another aircraft moving over there and I lost him. Small.
Now, I believe scheduled for this Great Tennessee Air Show this weekend is also the F-35 demo team and the EA-18 Growler demo team. And I know that we are supposed to get some heavies, maybe a KC-135, a C-17.
There's a C-17 parked at the guard right now in Nashville. Yeah.
So that aircraft is here to support a VIP visit from the Vice President this evening.
Okay.
It arrived with a call sign famous, Mr. Find Your Plane, if you follow Nashville Aviation Photography. Set up for it. I don't know if you got it. I haven't checked. But
so Air Force 2 is coming in?
That's the plan for tonight, yeah.
Well, that's awful nice, but I prefer to see these.
Yeah, absolutely. And I don't think it'll be here till like after 6.
Which, if traffic will clog the traffic up quite a bit, I'd imagine.
Yeah, Friday night at rush hour.
Yeah,
well, perfect. No, wait, it's Thursday. Thursday night at rush hour.
Here we got a beautiful formation right in front of us.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
This isn't something you see every day, folks, so we're happy to be here. Happy we got a good spot. We're sitting Will out here to scout.
Yeah, I think this is way better than what we were talking about.
Yeah, this is way better than where we'd been if we had got permission to film over there at the other place.
Yeah, I think so.
And that's what my my mother-in-law talked to, has a friend that's in the police department here at Smyrna who will pull you over.
Smyrna.
And he said the best place to be is on Sam Ridley, so I think they know what they're talking about.
Yeah, I believe that. I think that's right.
All right, I think we got landing gear down.
It's hard to tell.
Can't tell.
Right? It's hard to tell.
Because they're going like 55 miles an hour.
Going really slow.
Houston Knight is also with us. He's running the command center in the truck. He's probably watching something else.
He's not moderating the chat.
No, he is not a hot weather person. That's why every time I go to Anchorage, he has to go because he loves it. He'll go walking around Anchorage with his shorts and short sleeve shirt on.
It's fantastic.
He's a cold weather person. And he's coming out to shake the truck. There he is. He doesn't wear shoes either. He prefers not to.
Isn't it hot without shoes on? Not that bad.
All right, so right now they're out of view as they're over Murfreesboro probably.
I think that's right.
But I do think, if they had their landing gear, I would think they might be coming in for their landing now, which they'll be landing on the same runway I used to land on.
And so I would listen to it on the radio, but I believe the rule is, honest to goodness, that we're not allowed to broadcast their raw radio transmission.
I wouldn't think so.
On the internet. Like you can with a commercial.
I had them and lost them.
Yeah, they get real small at that end of the runway.
There they are. Well, the problem is that Mr. Sony here wants to focus. He loves power lines. And he loves to focus on power lines. And then when he focuses on the power lines, what we want to see is...
Do you have a setting that will differentiate subjects from vehicles
Probably.
to ducks?
But I'm not a professional. I don't know that stuff.
We might look at that next time.
Yeah. But I think we've gotten some fantastic footage.
That's awesome.
So far. It's the reason we came here. I don't know if we'll come here tomorrow. Because I think the weather's going to be bad tomorrow.
You know, it's hard to tell.
We mentioned that
They are not closing the airport until late afternoon tomorrow.
Yeah. So I don't know if we'll. I know we'd mentioned that, but I mean, heck, we've got more than we bargained for right now.
Right.
Hey, Dad.
Hey, Houston.
Can you ask people if they speak German?
Who speaks German?
Houston. Oh, look at there. Our favorite moderator. The wife has joined us. Hello, hon.
You know I speak German?
I do not speak German.
I know German.
Do you?
Guten Tag, my friend.
Nice.
It means hello, my friend.
Yep.
So here they come right back across.
Let's see.
Catch this here.
Oh, yeah, there you go. That's fantastic.
See, like in these shots,
Yeah.
it keeps on the plane.
Yeah.
We got the plane.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah. Yep. Yep. They get real close.
So we got a fueling shot of a plane when we first got here. It was, what's the name of that aviation place, the one on the right, not the one with the putt-putt?
I don't know.
That's it. That's at that public building that's in the bottom floor.
Azure? Wings of Eagles?
Wings of Eagles.
So I think it's a flight school.
We want to say hi to those folks. They're very nice to us. We got some smoke over here.
Yeah, let me look here. Hold on.
I don't know what this is. No, they haven't landed. They're over there.
Where?
Over there. See them? So I don't know if the smoke is a for the Blue Angels or
That's different.
somebody that could have been somebody firing up over there
There's 4 Blue Eagles over there. I see them.
as they're coming straight toward us now. They're behind the They're way over there, Houston. See them? Way over there. I don't know if I'm doing a good job of filming it right now because of the power lines. There they are.
They're passing the pole right now.
There's 4 of them.
So I think 2 solos are coming up.
2 solo Blue Angels.
Yes. I think I just heard 2 solos on the runway. I think I heard them say, pitch up, left brake.
There is 3 of them over there at the dock.
Which we cannot broadcast that on the air
I believe that's correct.
due to the Department of Defense.
Yeah, I think that's their rule. Can't have ATC on for the military stuff. Unless they're broadcasting on VHF. And these guys are not.
No, they have their own.
They are on UHF.
BlueAngel.org. Look at this shot, folks.
There you go. There you go.
Look at that.
Okay, so that was the diamond calling for the pitch up, brake left. Here we go. Here's your shot.
All right, landing gear is down. Landing gear is down.
Okay.
So if Will's information is correct, they'll probably land and the 2 solos will take off.
That might be what they're going to do. You know, like I said, I'm not on the inside. I can just tell you what I've experienced in the past.
Yeah.
And yeah, usually these solos will be up and orbiting. Maybe because we're so close to BNA, they're not, and they're just going to keep them on the ground. Yeah, I guess we'll see.
Hey, Dad. Give me that water. I'm going to put it in that freezer for you. Cool.
All right, thank you, son. All right, I hear one.
Uh-huh. Same.
I think they're coming in to land. That's just my guess because I used to fly here, of course. There they go.
Okay, yeah.
So we don't get a good landing shot because of the trees.
Well, you're
oh,
gonna
there's
see them
one.
roll
There's
out.
one right
Yeah.
here.
Yeah. See them roll out. There you go.
There he is. All right.
Okay, so now I am still interested in when other stuff is going to come. 2 years ago, I will tell you that the Blues came early in the morning. They got here at like 10.
Yeah.
And then at about 11, the F-22s showed up. I don't think we're getting F-22s this year. I think I read that we're getting F-35.
Yeah. It's fine with me.
Which is fine, but I would guess that they know when these guys are going to be done, and we'll come in after.
So I thought we'd have one more roll out, but that must have been the last one. No, there he is. He's over here.
There you go. All right.
Let's do a super zoom, folks. There we go. How about that? Nice super zoom shot. So you're looking at an F-15. No, aren't the Blue Angels F-15? Oh, F-18. I'm sorry, F-18. I meant to say F-18. Y'all know that. As you look at number 7. Looks like we got a helicopter parked over there. See that? Looks like a Black Hawk. All right. So there you go, folks. There's the Blue Angels. At least that's what we got for now. I need to get this thing charging, so hold on just a second for me, please. I'm going to set my headset down, if y'all don't mind. So right now, local time in Smyrna is 5 after the hour of 1 o'clock. As we have just witnessed some Blue Angel practice, they have landed. As we got 2 more headed out here. No, they're all going over here. You see 2 and 4.
Hey folks, how's it going? It's Coke 88 here. Take over for a few minutes if we are live. I think we're live, ain't we? Yeah, we are. Dad is stepping out. Nothing is really going on right now, but yeah, I don't know what to talk about. But I got no clue where the planes are at. The jets, I've been in the truck watching my phone, and yeah, but he's on the phone. He'll be back, and I'm sure he probably told you all, but I'm here, and we'll be in the back in a minute. We're not pausing. We'll be here. You'll get the view you're getting, but yeah. Thank you all. Subscribe to Coke 88. I don't really do anything, but it makes me happy if you will. But yeah, thank you. What do I do? Sit down. Well, that didn't take long, folks. I'm back. And I'm taking
So hopefully we're still on. Let me check.
So, how's your all's day going, folks, if you're watching, if you're here? They are using a lot of afterburner when they're going straight up. If y'all know your planes, I barely know my planes, but I know they're using a lot of gas and a lot of afterburner there. And they go straight up, so they won't stall.
Losing a lot of fuel.
Yep.
Coke 88 has joined us. Hopefully the chat is working. Chad said the chat wasn't working. So
I'll check up too, hold on. I need to prop this up on something because it's just bothering my ear.
So right now we have two Blue Angels in the air. And we're looking over at Smyrna Airport. There's the chat. Let me see. Hello. Yeah, it looks like it's working to me. Okay, Denny B says it's working. All right, thank you, Denny B.
Thanks, Denny B.
Appreciate that, sir.
Am I doing good, folks, for my random join on? I know. It's pretty hot out here, folks. It's probably like around an 80 something, 80 something. I don't know. Woo! Where's that at?
What?
Are you getting them? Oh, I'm behind. I'm way behind.
Yeah, they're
That's
out of
right.
view right now, so we're just keep the camera here so we don't make people seasick.
Yeah.
You don't want to make them sick, Houston.
I would have probably made them sick. So.
You don't want to get them sick. So I don't know how many drop frames we've had.
Hope you haven't had any. I've watched from when I was viewing and it got kind of bad, but
Because there is we are beside an airport. There's a lot of information coming out of this airport because the Blue Angels are here. So, and we're under some power lines, which might make it.
if it's bad, we're trying our best. So
Richard Witt said we're doing just as fine as frog hair.
well,
Which Houston has frog hair on his head.
no, I don't. I have human hair, normal hair.
You have frog hair. 83 degrees, but at least the sun's not burning us. The sun was out a little earlier. There's a lot of traffic. I think this road right now is closed. Yeah, they can't come down. Sam Ridley Parkway in front of the airport is now closed.
Fun fact: that clock. There's a clock nearby. It's the town of Smyrna Event Center where we're near. It literally just said 12:14, and it's actually when they said it was 12:14, it's 12. Or it was. Oh, sorry. It was 1:14. It's 1:12 when it said it was 1:14. We're on Central Time. Pretty sure y'all know that. Hopefully. But it's not that bad out here. You got some good video. Stream's going well. But yeah, make sure to like and subscribe because that keeps us going, and it gives us motivation to keep bringing this to you all. We just
Motivation
recently.
to get you out here.
Yeah, it does. It really does. But we recently just made the train video. It's not doing well, which is all right. I mean, we're not gonna force y'all to watch it, but
Here they come.
here we go. Hold on.
Stand by.
Stand by. Yep.
Right now he's going about 40 miles an hour. There's some smoke.
What, the same place earlier? Or oh yeah, behind.
So these are the two solo guys.
Yeah, that group is interesting.
As now they're headed over Laverne.
When it first started, they were singing call-outs, I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong. I bet I am wrong. I like to say that word a lot. I could be wrong.
What? Singing call-outs?
No, I could be wrong. I like to say that word a lot. About like, well, no, I'm probably wrong a little bit. Probably about 50% of the time.
Which is half.
Yeah. Obviously, it's half. Yeah.
Now we're in the back of the truck, so there is a little bit of shakage, which we apologize for. Most of that shakage is, of course, Houston.
Yeah, it's me. I'm sitting on the hard part of the trailer. And, yeah.
So here they come back over the airfield. They're going to come right over our heads here, folks. They're coming pretty close to us.
They might. We'll probably miss them. They'll go right out of our view, and we'll miss the camera view. It probably look very badly, but.
No, I got them.
You sure? Yeah, I see 'em now.
Now, if you're familiar, they're flying right over this line right now. If you're familiar with the area. And the world famous Omni Hut that I wish was still open.
Let's chat still working, y'all?
We'll type something in there and see.
It's working for me.
Yeah, it's working. We are streaming at 50 frames per second, which is pretty risky, but
It's kind of annoying.
we're getting it done.
This is better than Red Dead Redemption 2 on console.
Yeah.
30 FPS.
Right now they are
Awful.
2 F-18s flying over the Cedarwood area.
It's currently 1:17 here in Smyrna Airport, I think.
I don't know if they call it Smyrna Airport or Smyrna National, because that guy that we were talking to said there's a flight from London that flies directly here, so I guess that would make it international.
Well, that's pretty crazy for this area.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there's...
This just seems like...
whoa.
Whoa.
Low fly.
Woo!
Holy cow.
Holy.
I got up to about 70 mile an hour there.
Well, they're wasting gas, all right.
Holy mother.
That fella went very low. He's probably
That
about
was fast.
like 60 feet down. I butchered the crap out of that probably, but
They weren't very high.
he sure came up and twisted real fast with the afterburners out and on.
They weren't very high at all.
They're putting the practice in, all right. I say that.
If you're new to the chat, just your first time, we don't normally do these, but come on, tell us where you're from, who you are.
Or if you don't like talking, that's fine with us.
What's your favorite food?
Yeah. I'll just go ahead and say my favorite food is
Rigatoni.
every Italian food besides what's that stuff? It's like what Garfield liked.
Shrimp linguine.
No.
Lasagna.
Yeah, I like lasagna, but it's just a weird texture of a food.
I love it.
Everything else I love.
I love it. Where'd you do with the cooler? Oh, it's right there. Okay.
Right behind you, yeah.
Pretty sweet, huh?
Yeah, Will Minkoff's come back.
Not going.
It's hot out here, ain't it, Will?
Hot shit.
Yeah, it is. Woo! You can relate. I can relate to that. It feels like it's 120 out here to me. It ain't my blood pressure. I don't know what it is, but
Actually, it's nicer than it could be.
yeah,
Because
that
if the
breeze
sun,
is
if the
perfect.
sun was out,
I'd be dead.
yeah, it'd be bad. Oh, here we go. Right across the airfield.
Here we go again.
We'll get the lead plane here, see what he's doing. He's headed over Alaska. This is Walter Hill.
I love how they're, hold on. Let that sound clear up.
The thing you gotta learn about the fighter jets is you see them before you hear them.
Yeah, the sound is literally right behind it. That's so cool to me.
So your body wants to
Follow the sound.
follow the sound, in which you're always behind.
Yeah.
So he's over Walter Hill at the moment. Can't film from there.
I wonder what kind of setups they're doing or practice they're doing. Saying they're doing G-force practice.
Well, there were some G's on that last pass through.
Yeah, there was. He went, whoop, whoop. If y'all put two and two together, that
He's
means
probably about 100 feet off the air, off the deck as they call it.
Yeah.
Pretty low.
We're doing good, Dad. We're doing good.
So we have a few people here. We had quite a few people here, and a lot of people have left.
Bunch of
Uh,
women and kids and stuff. It was.
So, yeah, I had some families. Got some families out here. That noise you hear is the, look at that, Will Minkoff Black Ops mobile that,
Oh, there we go. Yeah, he's going back. Wonder how many G's a turn that is.
who knows?
Maybe 4. It'd probably kill her if it is 4. I don't know.
You know, Flight Simulator now, when you do,
Geez, it
blacks out.
Yeah. It done that War Thunder, by the way.
Does it?
Yeah. Does it even the World War II planes?
I didn't know you could really catch G's in a World War II plane.
You can. Catch a little bit, like 2.
All right, he's coming back from the north side of the airport. We'll catch them right here.
You can hear us breathing, I think. If y'all have your volume up very high, you you hear us breathing. That was me. Sniffing my nose.
All right, he's coming, looks like right over us, Houston, if you'll stop moving just a second.
I am.
He's behind that pole.
I see him now, yeah.
Well,
That's
no,
pretty
he's
fast in my end.
doing a roundabout over there.
No, he's going to come back around like they were doing. He's going to go straight over, then straight back. And they're going to go, that way. And then come back around, probably. If I had to say. Maybe not.
Well, that's a bird.
Yeah, it's a bird. Yeah. See ya? He just landed on the power line.
Yeah. All right.
He's up there. He
Yeah,
turned.
he's way over there. He's
Yeah.
way over. They're both over there.
They're out of view now for us.
I got him.
Do you? Sorry for the shaking. That's about 99.8% my fault, but a lot of it's me repositioning myself or walking around in the thing. Not the worst, though. There he is. See him?
Mm-hmm. He's about to go behind that tree.
He is behind the tree now.
Again, for all the folks from Nashville, J.D. Vance is coming into town tonight, which is going to cause a traffic nightmare. So if you're home, stay home, because it's going to get crazy. We might have Air Force Two fly over the house. I don't know which way they're flying in today.
Fun fact, my mom met J.D. Vance's mom, and she's a good woman, I think.
Yeah. We don't talk much about politics here, so we'll leave it at that.
That may sound fake, but I promise you.
No, that's true.
It is true, yeah.
It's true, because you're originally from that area. Well, I mean, that you're they're from Ohio. You're from Eastern Kentucky, but they spend.
I'm from here.
Well, I mean, you're from here, yeah, but you'd also lived in Eastern Kentucky at some points.
That's the thing, yeah. I live everywhere.
You've been everywhere.
I've been everywhere, man. I'm sure y'all like to hear me sing.
So right now they're behind us.
Yeah, when they're in the clouds and you hear the sound, it's really hard to figure out where they're at. It's pretty bad. There they are.
Yeah, they're over
Behind
to the south of us now.
Yeah. You heading west, right, or east?
They're headed east.
Oh, almost fell.
Now they're out of view. I don't know if they're coming into land or what. Hand me a Red Bull, would you please? This portion of the program brought to you in part by Red Bull.
Not really, but
Red Bull gives you wings.
someday I'd like to talk to Max Verstappen face to face. So let's hope we can get a Red Bull sponsor. BRB, folks.
BRB. Hand me my water too, please.
Sorry for the excess noise that's making, or excess, sorry. When I put the headphones down and pick them back up, I make kind of a mess.
Loopty.
Here we go, boys. That's, geez, I'll say that.
Watch out. Back up. Copy. It's coming right toward us.
Copy that. No, they're not. They're going that way.
No, they're going the other way.
Yeah. Over.
I thought they were coming right. Well, I gotta stay right here so I can film.
No, they're going to go straight over. That one's going to go back. One's coming. I mean, they're probably both going the same way. They're in the formation. They're flying. Well, out of what we record, if you all are listening and watching, what do you all like? Y'all like planes? Or do you like our train videos we rarely make? Or do you want us to just completely start videoing cows in random areas?
Random cows.
Yeah. Random cows will pay the fellas that own the property like $5 to look at their cows and record them for about 5 minutes and leave. Or for if we get to 3K, that's a big ask. I'm not saying we have to. What I'm saying is, if we get to that, or maybe before that, there's good trains down where I live in Kentucky, and there's no connection pretty much, but we might be able to get a bar or two, which it might not be that bad. It might be awful. So we'll probably have to video it if we don't. I mean, well, I think video and trains is a lot better than live stream them, obviously. And plus, you could edit airplane videos to make them look a lot better, like some folk do.
We don't. You get the raw deal here.
Yeah, but I don't. I think some people like actual good connection to planes, like when they're flying over, not barely like catch them off of the camera.
But a lot of people like B&A because a lot of people have a lot of pride in our home airport, including us. We love our home airport.
Yeah. My home airport in Kentucky is a very small one. Plane has flown on it. Or an actual aircraft, like a commercial aircraft, hasn't flown on it probably since the 70s or the 80s. But there's little private hunting Cessnas that land every now and then. There's no air traffic tower. My home airport in Kentucky is. Keep going there.
Got another flyover here.
Y'all like us recording trains or airplanes? Whatever you all like, we'll do. Or we'll do all of them at the same time. Do you like us being unscheduled or just having our own schedule?
Richard Witt says, back around 1968, I attended the air show when they had the Thunderbirds when my oldest brother was assigned as was named Seward Air Force Base. Nice.
You've been there, haven't we?
Seward?
Yeah.
It sounds familiar.
That's Indiana, ain't it?
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure that is Seward, Indiana. That's where, no, that's in Alaska, remember?
Yeah, that's Alaska.
That's Alaska, yeah. We've been to Seward in Alaska. That's a good little area. It's all right. Remind me of Hazard.
That's close to where we went fishing, right? No. That's south.
That was in the hard
That's south.
area.
That's Seward south.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think Seward was where we were supposed to go to see the whales, and we didn't. We went to some other place, right?
No, Seward was not. We were going to somewhere else, and we actually stopped at Seward.
So we did stay in Seward.
Yeah, we stayed in Seward that whole day. Remember remember that's where the big boat was, like that. The whale boat was there, and we thought about getting on, and we like walked around.
The cruise ship was there, and the old Army Air Base, right? Or was it a Navy base?
Oh yeah, it was. Yeah.
You were the one that did the
research. It was a Navy base. There was old naval signs. It was abandoned, but there's old naval like rusted signs. It was a World War II base actually for Japanese attacks.
Well, this is he says Seward, S-E-W-A-R-T. That was S-E-W-A-R-D, so that's a different place.
Yeah, it's a different Seward. But there's some random history from a random place in Alaska called Seward.
We spent the day there.
It was a military base with a logistics. Japanese, like Japanese would come through Alaska and attack, so they were like scouts, I think. I could be wrong. I'm getting tired, fellas. I'm not getting tired. I'm just fully waking
So I don't know if these two are getting the lay of the land or what they're doing, but they've flown that same pattern like 4 times.
Where are they at?
I don't know.
Look, they cut off.
Oh, we got one going north, one going south.
Well, there's two of them, I think. They're both of them are in that. Never mind.
Yeah, that's the same two we've been filming.
I thought those two we were filming went the same way, and then another one was with them and it cut off north.
Gage, what's that? Les, Gage asked a question. He says, "Where's the best off-site view to watch the air show this weekend?" Right where we're at. If you can get here, you're gonna have to get here early.
Yeah.
We are at the Town of Smyrna Event Center / Outdoor Adventure Center. It's the Smyrna Event Center right off Murfreesboro Road, and that's not Sam Ridley. I don't know what this road's called here. Or
Lafayette, I think that sign says something.
no, it says Laverne. But you have to get here early.
They already have the road blocked off.
Yeah, because the road is already blocked off. We're right across the street from Smile by Design. Whatever that is.
I don't even know either.
But yeah, there's I mean, we're not far from the Smyrna golf course.
No, that's right back there, by the way. It's back behind us.
Which one air show I was playing golf during the air show. That was an experience. Flying right over our head as we got one. This one's going to be headed toward us.
Yep.
F-18 Super Hornet.
There's just people all around. There's people on their cars like we are, and there's people walking up the road, people over at the guardrail watching. It's just a little flourishing in the area. Not even a word, I just... Well,
You
yeah.
said worshiping area?
Flourishing. That's
Flourishing,
that is
okay,
a word.
okay,
Flourishing
okay,
is a word.
okay.
I said it in a weird way.
English isn't Houston's first language.
No, German's my
German's his
first
first language, according to him.
language. Guten Tag, mein Freund.
So he slowed it down a little bit over here. It's doing some loop. Probably getting reference points.
You took that from me. Hey.
Did you say that?
No, that's when I play F1.
Oh, from
Yeah,
Formula One.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you stole that from me.
Yeah.
He's mad that I used. I don't.
Hold
use
on
no
just a
racing
second.
line.
Give
Hold on.
Will your headphones just for a second.
So they are about to do what's called the high alpha pass. High alpha, A for alpha means high angle of attack. So this is the move they do where they come through with the nose way up and go slow, moving forward with the nose way up.
Well, we got one way over here. You would think they'd do that right over the runway.
Yeah, he's probably setting up for it. He's going to slow down.
Right now, he's out of our field of view.
Anyway, here, you can have this back, Houston. I mean,
Will Minkoff, Music City Flights.
I'm back, folks. I got butchered, but that's okay.
We got one down here taxiing out. I don't know if he's going to take back off or.
Maybe I don't think he's refueling.
We got one on the taxiway.
On the right taxiway, yeah. Which one is that, Dad? Can you see?
No, he's behind the tree now. There he is. He's about to pop out.
Look on his back.
Here he
wing.
comes. Here he comes.
Taking off?
No, this guy's doing the high pass.
Oh yeah, there's one back there besides that little.
All right, everybody, high pass according to Will Minkoff. There it is. See the smoke? Got the smoke coming out. Beautiful form. Look at that.
Just getting your afterburners, dude. He's probably got him at like 80. Maybe 60. That. was doing a cobra maneuver a little bit.
That was right in your living room, folks. I hope y'all heard that.
That was, on our end, that was bad.
Best shot we probably had. Well, no, the four together were the best shot we've had so far. The breeze has picked up, which is quite nice. Houston, sit still, please.
BRB. Sorry about that for shaking the truck, folks.
So we'll see if he does that again.
That took a lot of gas, I'll say that. He had the afterburners like mid, because if he didn't have the afterburners like it towards closer to the top, it would have just went straight down. That was just full gas burning right there.
So it looks like he might be prepared to do it again.
Well, that takes
No, he's going the other way.
Yeah, I
going the
wouldn't.
other way. Surely his buddy's got to do it.
Look, hold on. Gas truck coming in.
Gas truck.
See it? To the third, the middle.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah. He might be getting regas. I would say it's probably him because that probably took a lot out. There he is. Woo! It took it a second to kick in the sound.
That was a sonic boom.
Was it?
Almost.
If that was,
That was
a sonic
almost a
boom,
sonic
we'd
boom.
be gone. Yeah, that was more behind than I thought it would be. Yeah. Oh. Yeah.
Now he's to the south of us. We don't know where he's going.
Diddling to the south. My new word is diddling. I don't even know. I just use it in random meanings. I don't even know how I'm going to use that
Well,
word.
you make up your own words. It's a free country.
Yeah, for now at least.
All right, so we'll pan back over here. We don't know where he went,
He diddle.
as we have some looks
Smoke.
like smoke over there.
That's been brewing from that corner, main corner. Hey,
Again, Coke 88 has joined us today. It's a rarity.
well, it was pretty boring until I put the mic on, and I'm going to be talking a lot because I got a little old thing called ADHD. So does a big guy right here.
The cameraman.
Yeah.
That's why when you have four F-18s going different directions, it's tough.
There it is.
Because your sensory wants to go to every one of them at the same time.
Yeah, it is. It's pretty bad.
And that's just not possible.
Hey, imagine. No, imagine if it was. It'd be clones.
We have a crow over here to the right flying at about 20 miles an hour.
He's showing off. I see him.
He's showing that. Uh-oh, we got to take off here. Or did he
No,
just land?
He landed.
Did he land?
Yeah, he just landed.
Okay.
Look at the back flaps up. See
Yeah.
him?
So one of the F-18s has landed.
I'd say that's what that gas truck's for. It's probably the one that was doing that maneuver.
Yeah. So we got one on the ground.
It's starting to cool off out here. I'm surprised if it says 80. I'd be surprised. It feels like it's in the 60s now, but it says it's 83. But I don't know how right that is because that clock is like 2 minutes ahead of the actual iPhone clock.
All right, we got the other one coming in, it sounds like.
Where? From where? East?
Yeah, from this way, but I don't see him.
He might be up. I don't know what those cops are doing over there at the end of the roadblock. I wonder if they're in their car or they're just not there.
They're in the car keeping the road blocked.
They're probably watching YouTube on their phones.
Yeah, if you're anybody that's in the area watching us, be sure to say hello.
Yeah.
As we try to cover this the best we can, as the time now is
It is. Hold on.
1:41.
People that are around us, a lot of people just left. There's one guy on his truck. He's gone. There's a lot of people up against the guardrail here where we're at. They're gone. They moved on down to the shade, which I don't know why, 'cause it's not even sunny anymore. It's cloudy. Look behind. Up. See ya?
With the bird.
Yeah, that's a good view of that little crow there. That crow's
Airplanes,
showing.
trains, and crows.
Yeah. That's
All right, so right now we have a stoppage, appears.
That's good. Kind of.
So just sit back and relax for just a second if it's all right.
Hand me that water, will you?
There's not much in there. You've got plenty left. We need that beef jerky. Will you go get the beef jerky, please? Thank you.
I ate it.
You ate all the beef, both the sticks?
Yeah.
No, you didn't.
I did.
Did you really?
I'm joking, I did. They're both mine.
Will you go get one for me, please?
Yeah, hold on.
As we have another Blue Angel on the taxiway.
We're restocking up. BRB, folks. BRB. Transferring over just to night air.
BRB is be right back.
Yes,
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 for,
sir, and
for
yes, ma'am.
people that my age, that's be right back.
That's not even my age, though.
Yeah,
That's not my generation.
that's a generation before you. Hey. All right. So right now, it's time to just sit back and relax just for a second. We do have a Blue Angel on the taxiway.
We keep these on in case somebody walks up. Where I should put that at?
Just lay it right there for now. So this portion of the show brought to you in part by Jack's Link's sweet and tangy barbecue flavored meat stick, which is 5 grams of protein per serving. So hopefully that'll keep us going a little ways.
Right. It's so hot, the water that was leaking into that hole right there, now it's gone.
Mm.
Well, while we're on break, I'm going to brag about how good I am at the new F1 game if you all like racing. I don't use the racing line if you've all played. If you don't, I mean, if y'all don't want to hear about it, it's fine, just say it. But if you want to hear about it,
Well, they're all saying they don't want to hear it.
sure they are, pal. Sure they are. I'll just say a little bit. I won't overtalk. But you can turn the racing line on. It shows you where to hit the gas and where to brake and where to lift. And I don't use that because I'm good at the game. I use reference points. There's like 150, 200 at certain corners to tell you where to brake. And I've learned it and I got it as my second nature and I'm good at it. And Dad uses the racing line. So he was getting lapped by me. We were at Spain, Barcelona, Circuit de Catalunya last night. And he got lapped once. And then the 3 cars behind him got lapped twice. And I lapped the whole field. But we were on, if you play, we were on level 50 difficulty. And I usually go to 62.
Look at those,
Yeah, so yeah.
what are those, hoverboards?
Yeah.
He's pretty good. He's doing it on the grass.
Surprised those things still sell. They used to blow up on kids.
Yeah,
And little girls doing it too.
she's got one too, yeah. Yeah, it'd suck. Get on one of those and blow up.
Pretty sure they got sued like 150 million. I could be heavily over exaggerating that, but
You just made that number up. didn't you?
no, they got sued for that.
I'm sure they did. I'm sure.
They did get sued. Maybe 5 million though. Sorry about that.
I'm sure that Coleman and Coleman were all over that.
They were. I don't know who that is, but I'm sure that
It's a law firm. It's on TV.
whatever it was, they got sued, and either they lost 150 mil or 5. But they're really rare to find nowadays. Most of the ones that you find out nowadays are people that had them before. But I don't know if it was they would just blow up by themselves or want the charger thing would make them overpower and blow up.
Either way is terrible.
Yeah. I had somebody I know lived up the road that his blew up on him. He didn't get hurt, but it blew up on him. I'm surprised he didn't get hurt.
I mean, if you're doing a YouTube video of one of those and it blows up, it's a game, set, match.
Because
You're getting rich.
yeah, you are. Uh-oh. The other light's green. They're moving. That it might be over. At front, that third or second car, but right behind the white one, just moved. That left lane's open.
We'll see, but there's still more planes to do their thing.
It might be over. If it is, they didn't go long. It's just an hour.
Well, I mean, the whole thing's not supposed to, the practice wasn't supposed to start till 3 o'clock. So,
They're
but the
just
Blue Angels went up early, so we don't know if they just went up early or if they moved the practice up. We still have arrivals of a lot of aircraft that aren't here yet, which is what we're most excited about. Of course, we'll get an abbreviated shot of their landing,
What are those, like private?
like the big planes, and
like
then a lot of
cargo or?
the big military planes.
Oh, like Cessnas.
There'll be a C-17 show up, and then there'll be a KC-135 probably show up.
AC-130 above. Hear that? Where's that at?
Uh,
That's behind you, I think. To your left.
yeah, I don't know what that was.
Sounds like a little private propeller jet. Sorry. It's currently 1:48 Central Time.
So we got little patches of blue sky up there, but not substantial, so that's awfully nice. We don't mind the clouds at this point in time.
No,
All the people that were on the fence over here
they're gone.
are gone.
They went.
So,
They literally done this.
so if they know something we don't know, we're just sitting out here doing play-by-play of grass growing. We'll have to see. I'll tell you what we're going to do. It's 13:49. If we don't have anything going by the top of the hour, we'll shut the stream down temporarily until practice resumes, and then we'll come back. We'll just have to play it by ear. Which I don't know if we can get the Smyrna Tower on here or not.
I'm gonna tune in the chat real quick, folks.
Make some changes here. So, of course, as Will said earlier, the Blue Angels have their own broadcast team to do their deal.
We currently have 21 likes and 31 views. That's not bad. Thank you, you all.
What we're going to attempt to do is turn on the Smyrna Tower. This is KMQY.
He said, was that the same radio frequency?
Mm-hmm.
What he said? Did you get it?
Well, right now we're with the air boss, who is going to be directing things in here. But they're not saying anything right now. But we'll keep an eye on it for sure.
Thanks, Chris. W Mans. It is free, and we can grow. It will help us grow a lot. I promise you that. We'll be recommended to other folks you can talk with, like friends even, if you're friendly like we are. And yeah, it's totally free. There's no money at all, and it helps us. And it gives us motivation. It gives us more interest to help you, or to show off, to record and live stream, and give you all more things. And don't forget, we're going to Anchorage in December. I'm pretty sure you're all
You have
excited.
a mouse
for
in your pocket?
Probably. But yeah, it's subscribing's totally free. Liking's totally free too. But I don't know how much likes help us. It doesn't matter. I mean, y'all don't have to subscribe. I'm not forcing you all, obviously.
I think likes just puts it in the algorithm.
Yeah.
The aggravating rhythm.
Yeah.
So we got the air boss up. He's not saying anything, so.
Sorry about that, folks. It's bugs galore out there. I've seen so many bugs here I ain't seen in, like, I don't think I've ever seen before. It's weird. I've seen a little whitish yellow bug. It looked like a albino crawdad. And it was like a spider-looking bug with actual 2 claws on its face. It's probably something.
Aviation, over to the other side. Second 3, Roger. Via Juliet, Foxtrot, Cross 1 and 32 at Alpha. Crank up. Alpha Fox, cross at 1 and.
This is spinning around for some reason.
Trying to load in.
Okay, I see the Alpha.
Is there a mute button on this
crossing white.
headset? All right, well.
From the west on Alpha 119 come to immediately.
I'll be right back, folks.
Okay, thanks. Crossing white. From the west
Who?
on Alpha 119 come to immediately.
Go down there.
Okay, thanks. Let me know, I'll start taxi. Roger.
Hand me that cord down there, that white cord, Houston, please.
Watching the stream. Yeah, you hear me? I'm in here talking. We got one of Dad's buddies that he met off stream, and he's got a big big back spec out fan with us. We're recording it. We got some very good videos of the Blue Angels. Yeah, I feel bad about that. John, I wanted to call and tell you that I'm talking in the headphones. You know how to type? Alright, well, type, say hello. I love you.
Alright, so Houston is calling his grandmother right now. We don't know much of anything.
Does that make a noise when I like?
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
It's alright. So we got ATC up, but there's not much going on right now on the ATC.
We should have brought bug spray out here.
We got bug spray. It's in the side door over there.
I'm putting that on. It's bugs galore out there.
Hey, get that. Get the suntan stuff in there. The sunscreen's on the other door. The bug spray's on this side. Get one bottle out.
Is it my side? Is it my floor pocket?
The bug spray's on this side. The
find it.
sunscreen's on that side. You'll find it. All right, so the sun has popped out here. As we're looking at the tower. They still got the road closed. Is it hot?
After ground up, please. Just grab the first one. Across the thing.
Broke this one. Trying to get it out.
Thank you.
Here, put some of that on you. Folks, we're applying our sunscreen since the
Sun is out.
sun is out. We're also going to apply some bug spray if y'all don't mind.
Two miles in here, that aircraft. This one, 59, the building in 440.
This may give me cancer, but that's okay. I'll fight it, hopefully.
All right, Chris says there's a P-51 Mustang.
Ooh, I love the Mustang. I love the cockpit. They got that cool gun sight. If y'all know what I'm talking about, it follows the plane. It's that little like a octagon thing.
Exactly. Runway 32 Foxtrot, Winbury out there in there, 306.
That's enough. All right, put those back in the truck for me,
We'll
please.
keep them in here with us. And then
No, keep putting
I'll
them.
take them back. It's a pain in the butt to get down and back up.
I know, but you got
When we're done, I'll put them up.
To where the aircraft are going to be.
All right, folks. My grandmother may have joined. Maybe. Wow. It doesn't seem 80 years old, but it came out in the 50s, or not in the 50s, it came out in 44, I think. 1944, maybe a little bit lower than that. I could be wrong about that. I know it was it used in Germany? I'm pretty sure it was only used in Pacific, if y'all know. I'm a big World War II nut.
We need that sun to get back under the clouds, or this camera's going to get hot. That's
This
our
sun-
main concern.
This sun is actually bad.
They actually have pickleball courts over here to the right of us.
Is that pickleball or is that tennis?
No, that's pickleball.
There's a water park too over here, like a little miniature one.
We got a little opening of blue sky.
Grana 88 is Grana.
Yeah, okay.
Hey, Grana. Folks, give a shout out to Grana 88. That's my grandmother.
Somebody said there's a P-51 pinging. P-52? P-51 Mustang.
Yeah, it was. The one was made in
Yes, there's a Mustang.
yeah, 54. You're right.
There's a Mustang that just called up on the radio.
I love that plane. It's so much fun in War Thunder. If y'all play War Thunder, that game is very good.
Right now, we don't see anything.
It's getting hot out here, folks. I had to put my phone down because my phone screen's like hot.
Yeah, don't want to overheat. Got to keep everything in the shade.
We got ice. We can put it on us if we need it.
Yeah, bring that cooler over. Can you reach that?
It's next to you. Just drag it over. Put it like right here.
There you go. That'll keep everything cool. Put it on there.
That little bug's got balls. It came right next to me, and I had bug spray on. It looks like it might be a bee. It's a little small, very small animal, but it looks like it's or not animal, but whatever.
Insect.
Yeah, an insect. But it's got a stinger on it, but it's like the size of a crumb, an actual like a chicken crumb, not those big crumbs, like those little small ones at the bottom.
Okay, they say he's getting ready to take off.
He's shaking his tail right now. He's literally twerking. I'm not even exaggerating now. He is twerking on the wire here, folks. There is a young bee twerking on the wire here at Smyrna.
So if you want insect, uh-oh, what do we got here?
Where at? See him.
I hear something.
I hear it too.
That's a car.
No, it's a plane, Dad. That's a plane.
Yeah, but where is he?
There, maybe?
We're going to spin this around.
He's behind us, Dad. Those jets have like ran me off my senses this morning. Sorry about that. That's Will's Spec Ops van. Backing up. Moving around.
Will is relocating the Black Ops van.
Yeah. The back door's open. Oh shoot.
That's my sunglasses. That's all right.
I heard that. Well, I heard a plane. I don't know where it went. Granted, if
They're saying he's about to take off, so he might be up there doing his warm-ups on his engine.
you there, Granny? You still here? Just say yes if you're here. By the way, folks, her name's Granna88 because I named it for her. I made that account.
Okay, here he goes.
Here he goes, folks.
I hear him.
Oh, it's beautiful. It's so hot.
That's either a plane or somebody mowing the golf course.
That's an aircraft.
But to the left of that tree, right toward the tower, is where you'll see him. Where'd you put my phone?
Under mine.
All right, put my phone back on the cooler.
It's not. It wasn't cool on it.
We're holding short runway ready for departure. Permission to fly over the next approximate minute. And
That's
be
good now.
monitoring your frequency. Wind 224, runway is 332 south. Below, at about 1.5 mile rate. Below 16 stars, Jack 88. And I know you got Airshow trying to come in.
Give me my phone.
Feel it?
Mhm.
It's hot.
Yeah, the sun's getting us right now, but hopefully that'll...
It felt good until the sun came through, and that felt awful. That thing just like melts my energy.
All right, here we go.
Where's he at? Is he on the shore?
He's taking off. There he goes.
His wheel. There he is. Oh, that's hot. I love that. God bless America, folks. God bless America.
Oh, there's a couple of them taking off.
And there we see a P-45 formation. They're going to fight the Japanese in the Pacific right now. That looks like a Mr. Schmidt B-50 or what it's called. P-50 or no, I forgot their names.
All right, so 3 aircraft have taken off, and they are going that way.
They're gone. Yeah, this camera really picks up me like breathing. Like it's pretty good. I'll give you that, folks. I'll give you that.
Metro Doc has joined us, our #1 spotter.
I'm in my socks right now in the trailer, and it's starting to get hot under me.
Well, that's because you're in your socks in the trailer.
Add that to the words to wisdom, man. Oh, I just failed. Sorry, I failed, dude. Calm down. We can hear you.
So right now they're at high altitude.
All right, folks. I'll be back in a few minutes. I want to go diddle around the area.
All right, buddy. There they are. Okay, here we go.
Y'all look like the kind of guys to ask questions about. See what time these guys are getting on some loud music. They doing it tomorrow too? Yep.
Come on to daddy. He's landing.
Is that a jet?
No, it's another one of those. So all those are P-51s? There he is. So that whole time we were bragging about the sun not being out, well, we're getting paid back for it now. All right. Will, you need to send me the link about that thing.
What?
You need to send me the link about that thing overhang. I need one of those Arcson.
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you. What?
You're gonna need to send me the link for that so my wife can get me one of those for my birthday.
What? This? No, no.
Okay, here we go, folks. We got some showing off over here. high for us right now. I apologize. All right. So now they're to the south of our location. You know, that was a scary noise to hear during the time of war. If you're on the opposite side. Let me work on my air traffic control again, see if we can get any help with that. All right, they're dive bombing. Coming behind us. We'll catch them on this side. Hopefully y'all can hear that okay. Thank you, Doc. How about them apples? So right now they're dead south of us. Catch them over here to the left. Now they're straight over our head. We'll reconfigure and we'll catch them back on the turn. 221 at the time. All right. Here they go. Straight up.
So the P-51 Mustang that we're looking at now, these are D and F models. Were manufactured for World War II by a company called North American. The most famous P-51 you've ever seen is probably in the movie Saving Private Ryan, where at the very end Tom Hanks is shooting in front of a tank with his .45 auto.
Great scene.
And all of a sudden, out of nowhere, that tank explodes and a P-51 races overhead. These airplanes have a unique sound. They're powered by a Rolls-Royce Merlin 12-cylinder engine.
We'll make off, ladies and gentlemen, with the info.
And while it's no F-18 like we saw earlier, it can reach speeds of more than 400 miles an hour, which is pretty good for a propeller-driven airplane.
What happened to our clouds?
No joke, right? Sun is out, buddy.
I mean,
I need to go get my hat.
we're frying out here.
We are. We are. You want to back up under my canopy right here?
Ooh, I might have to.
Yeah, look, I'd do it.
Here we go. Oh, I'm having to contort my body to get these shots. Sorry. All right. All right, folks, what we're going to do is to attempt to do a backup here on the air. Yeah, I'm about to. I'm going to get this. Huh? Yeah. So Will has of course, we brought a canopy with us that we could put up. I don't know if it'd go over the car. Something. Whew. These guys are harder to film than the Blue Angels. They're just going straight up, straight out.
There you go. So you may wonder, how do these aircraft that are flying at Smyrna not interact with the commercial traffic at BNA, which is still continuing? At every air show, they have what's called an aerobatic box. And if you picture a box that's 5 miles on each side and up to about 6,000 feet, that is the box that these performers get to play around in. And so as long as they stay in the box, they can pretty much do anything they want.
And right now the box is hot.
Right now the box is very hot. And you know what?
What?
It's very hot inside those aircraft.
Oh, yeah.
12-cylinder engine, your feet against the firewall, glass canopy, clear glass, greenhouse effect, the engine heat, it all gets very hot. You know, some of these resto mod P-51s might have some kind of air conditioning or blow cold air into a flight suit, something like that for these guys so they don't pass out from the heat, but you can believe that it is hot inside those airplanes.
There we go. Straight up.
Yeah, they are straight up in the air.
Coming straight in. We'll catch them on the down low. There they are.
Currently 85 degrees in the sun, according to the thermometer at the town of Smyrna Event Center sign. And I believe it. I believe it's every bit of 85 out here. And if you're in the sun, it's even worse.
And guess who's in the sun?
Yep.
Beautiful. Oh, that's a good shot. Good shot. Just stay straight. Why can't y'all just stay straight? Here we go, straight up again.
Now here's one directly across the field coming right at us. He's about to rip right overhead. Going to be real loud here in a second. Oh, there he is.
There's that sound we love. That's the sound we love. That's the sound that was on Saving Private Ryan.
That is the sound on Saving Private Ryan.
That is
You're
the
exactly
sound
right.
on Saving Private Ryan. Whatever that sound is. Is that the Rolls-Royce engine? All right. Oh, they're over there to the left. So we got two over here far left going over I-24.
So these P-51Ds that they're flying here are the supercharged model. And so that whine that you hear is the air induction of the supercharger that sits on top of the engine. Gives this aircraft a very distinct kind of whiny sound.
It gives it the best sound.
It gives it that sound we love.
What is a favorite, I'll tell you mine after I talk to it, but your favorite aircraft sound of any aircraft?
Yeah.
Fixed wing or rotorcraft?
My favorite sound, believe it or not, is a little obscure, but when a F-15 Eagle comes into land at slow speed, it articulates the nozzles on the engines, and it's got a servo motor that does that, and that servo, when it activates, goes wing, 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 wing. And so you hear the airplane fly over, not a lot of engine noise because it's nearly at idle as it's coming into land, but then you hear wing, 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 wing.
Yeah.
From behind. Pretty cool.
So they're up high right now. I don't know if I can reach them. My favorite rotorcraft sound is the Huey.
Yeah.
That's the sound I grew up with. They flew out of this airport here quite a bit.
Yep.
Always came over my house. And this was like not too long after the Vietnam War.
Right, and so originally Smyrna was the Tennessee Air Guard base.
Yeah.
And then they moved it up to Nashville, and now the plan is, I believe, to move it back here.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well, they should. They got plenty of room.
Well, and they have a whole complex on the east side of the airport over there already.
Yeah. They got plenty of room here. Of course, our Air Guard doesn't do much but helicopters at the moment,
That's right.
with the occasional C-17 visiting like today.
Yep.
That flew over the house yesterday, and it shook the house. But oh man, when I was a kid, and they used to fly in packs. Just there'd be little scouts and about 8 or 9 Hueys, and you could just hear them for miles.
Whoop, whoop, whoop.
And then that thumping noise.
Yeah.
Love that noise. That's the noise of my youth. Sydney Morse has joined us. Sorry if I can't see the chat. It's kind of sunny.
It is hard to see that screen right
So
sure.
they have disappeared.
Yeah. I don't even hear them.
I barely hear them. They're probably over Percy Priest right now.
You know, this would be a cool day to rent a pontoon boat on Percy Priest and sit out there and watch them.
Here they come.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
So they're way over the other side of Laverne now.
Mm-hmm.
Which is funny about Laverne. Their sister cities in France, and it'd be interesting if they did like a visit, like our Laverne people went to France and the France people came to
What
our
do you think a
Laverne.
bunch of Laverne people in France are going to do?
Well, whatever a bunch of French people in Laverne going to do.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. We got some security there as they head out.
Guards, yeah.
There they are. So there's a road that's closed. It's normally a busy road here. What's this road called? If you
Sam Ridley?
Is this Sam Ridley?
I believe.
Yeah, that's right, because the other one's Nissan.
That's right.
So this is Sam Ridley.
This is Sam Ridley Parkway.
I was correct the first time.
Yeah.
I don't know what they're doing now. They're way over here. I think they're just cruising.
Yeah.
If y'all can see them, I don't know if I'm doing a very good. There they are. So this is the second aircraft we've seen today, other than the Blue Angels.
They go into the cloud?
They're way up there.
Surely not. So the question for everybody that's going to plan on attending the air show this weekend here in Smyrna is, will the Blue Angels do what's called a low show or a high show, which is almost always weather dependent. And
Which regrettably the weather does not look very.
it does not look great for Saturday. I think it looks a lot better for Sunday.
There they are. Got one guy breaking off. We'll stay with the two.
Yeah. So this is well, the Navy calls it a carrier brake. The Air Force just calls it a brake. These aircraft line up on the runway and then brake in one direction, lower their gear, slow down, and then land on that same runway. They just
So they're coming
overflow
in.
down. Yeah, this is probably it for them. Like I
Which
said,
we hear them, but we don't see them.
yeah, they're behind us.
Oh,
Yeah, so my guess is they're going to line up to land right here.
okay, so we're looking at the wrong area. We need to go back over here.
Yeah, that's my guess.
And then we're going to find some shade,
That's right.
which we're going to try to keep the stream going.
I'm surprised the camera hadn't overheated.
I know it. I usually don't use this camera when it's this hot. It's been good.
Yeah. Well, it is plenty hot.
Because this camera is overheated at B&A.
Yeah.
So are they going to be landing from the south? Looks like.
I think so.
Yeah. So we won't see much until they ride out over here. coming in right now. All right, folks, so what we're going to do now is what we call a camera location. And I'm just wondering if we should just get out of the truck and set up right there.
Yeah, I think what we should do, you could either move the truck so that you're under this canopy, okay?
Yeah.
Or I could spin that around and put the canopy over the grass and you set up under it. It's up to you.
So, folks, here's what we're going to do. We're going to do a reboot so you don't have to get seasick. So we're going to go off the air temporarily, and then we'll log right back in when we're resituated and go from there. So hang with us. We'll be back in just a moment on Airplanes, Trains, and Cows.